Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Leighanne and I talk about books. Today I'm coming at you with another edition of Friday Reads. Today is Friday, February 17th. If you haven't watched a Friday Reads video before, this is pretty much where I sum up what I read the previous week, talk about what I finished, what I am currently reading, and what I plan to read next. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. First thing we're going to talk about are the books that I finished last week. There's actually only one, so I guess it's the book that I finished last week, but that happens to be Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Can we just take a second and talk about how absolutely beautiful this cover is? This is the UK edition, I believe. I ordered it off of Book Depository, and it is so beautiful. I love it so much. But I did finish this book. This was a buddy read with Jess and Christina from Game of Tomes. I will go ahead and put a info card up above. If you haven't checked them out, you really should. Anyway, this book I ended up giving, it's a solid 4-star read. High fantasy, so if you don't like high fantasy, I would avoid it. The magic system was really great. The setting was really great. For the most part, I did enjoy the characters, and for the most part, I did enjoy the writing. It was really the characters and the writing that took that star away from it. The ending blew my mind, like seriously blew my mind. I was not expecting things to go exactly the way that they did, but I have actually went ahead and ordered the next two in the series because I definitely want to continue on. So if you like high fantasy, it is quite large, but it's really good and I do highly recommend it. But that's all I'm going to say about it for right now because I'm going to save the rest of my thoughts for my monthly wrap up. So now we're going to move on to the books that I am currently reading. The first one that I am just going to briefly mention, I still am reading Jane Eyre, and this is a reread. This is part of my retro rereads challenge, but this reread has just further affirmed to me that this is by far my favorite classic novel and one of my favorite books of all time. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. I mean, it's gonna be a 5-star read. I'm just like letting you know because I'm pretty sure that I probably rated this like 3 stars when I initially read it. But y'all, I love this book so much. I love it so much. The next book that I'm going to talk about was also mentioned in last week's Friday Reads, and that is Happiness Like Water by Chinelo Okparanta. And I am really digging this book, you guys. It is a short story collection. Though the title is Happiness Like Water, everything is not happy, and there's some really heavy stuff, but the writing is absolutely beautiful. I'm probably 3/4 of the way through it right now. I've kind of just been reading 1 to 2 short stories a day, but wow, you guys, I can already say that I definitely recommend this. The writing is just absolutely gorgeous. It's definitely really good so far. So again, I'm not quite done with it yet, so I'll save the rest of my thoughts for either another Friday read or my wrap up. And the last book that I'm currently reading is Homegoing by Yajasi. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. I am currently reading this on ebook format. I am not very far in. This book takes place in Africa. It follows 14 different characters, starting out with 2 half-sisters who never meet, but one marries a white man and the other becomes a slave, and it basically subsequently follows both of their family lines. Like I said, I am not that far into it right now. I may be only 1/4 of the way through, but oh man, once again, this is much like Happiness Like Water in that the writing is absolutely beautiful. Each of the chapters is about one specific character, which did concern me at first because I was like, how am I really going to like really get a sense of these characters and really grow to care about them as I'm reading it if I'm only given 1 chapter? You do see some of the pre-existing characters in subsequent chapters. However, through the writing style, I found myself invested, but not too invested to be upset about like not getting the rest of that story, if that makes any sense at all. Those are just really my initial thoughts. The writing is absolutely stunning though. I am definitely enjoying this. I'm already getting the feeling that this could possibly be a 5-star read. So those are all the books that I'm currently reading. So what am I going to be reading next? I'm going to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to read next. I find myself to be an emotional reader, if that makes any sense. It's one of the reasons that I can't just like do a TBR jar. I don't know. And that's one of the reasons that I generally don't make TBRs So I'm gonna kind of wrap these couple of books up and then see where I land from there, and then just decide to pick up what I want to pick up after that. So that's all I have for you guys today. As always, if you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!